There's a lot of worry about in the US about taking care of the people who helped them, the interpreters and everyone who helped the US. What about us? Fast forward 9/11, Pakistan is needed again by the US because now the US-led coalition is now invading Afghanistan, and it could not happen without Pakistan providing all the logistical support. What happened after that? The same mujahideen that we had trained that fighting foreign occupation was a sacred duty, a holy war or jihad, they turned against us. We were called collaborators. They declared jihad on us. Then all along the tribal belt bordering Afghanistan, the Pakistan semi-autonomous tribal belt, where no Pakistan army had been since our independence, they had strong sympathies with the Taliban, Afghan Taliban, not because of their religious ideology, but because of Pashtun nationalism, which is very strong. Then there were 3 million Afghan refugees still in Pakistan, all Pashtuns, living in camps, 500,000, the biggest camp, 100,000 camps. They all had affinity and sympathies with the Afghan Taliban. So what happened? They too turned against Pakistan. For the first time, we had militant Taliban in Pakistan. And they too attacked Pakistan government. When our army went in the tribal areas for the first time in our history, whenever an army goes into civilian areas, there's collateral damage. So there was collateral damage, which multiplied the militants to seek revenge. But not just that. The world must know that in Pakistan, there were 480 drone attacks conducted by the US. 480 drone attacks. And we all know that drone attacks are not that precise. They cause more collateral damage than the militants they are targeting. So, who did the people whose relatives were being killed, who did they seek revenge? Against Pakistan. Between 2004 and 2014, there were 50 different militant groups attacking the state of Pakistan. At one point, people like us were worried that will we survive this? There were bombs going all over Pakistan. Our capital was like a fortress. Had it not been for one of the most disciplined army in the world and one of the best intelligence agencies in the world, I think Pakistan would have gone down. So when we hear this at the end, there's a lot of worry about in the US about taking care of the people who helped them, the interpreters and everyone who helped the US. What about us? The only reason we suffered so much was because we became an ally of the US, of the coalition in the war against Afghanistan, where there were attacks being conducted from Afghan soil into Pakistan. At least there should have been a word of appreciation. But rather than appreciation, imagine how we feel when we are blamed for the turn of events in Afghanistan. After 2006,